Tell us about the launch, how things are going, the feedback you're getting, and maybe some lessons you've learned from this empire you're building. Give us a status report.
I'm not sure it's an empire. I knew that when I was going to launch an original channel, it was going to be difficult. I never underestimate, starting from scratch with anything, and I'm very happy with the results. We're definitely doing really well. And the audience seems to be liking what we're doing. We launched on April 2nd. We launched 4 shows, and we'll have a couple more out later this year. But being able to make things that are out of the box and don't have a precedent and make them successful is kind of what I love doing. So I'm really happy with how people are responding.
So tell us a little about the interface of creativity and commercial sponsorships. To what degree, either for you or for other creators, do you have to consider the needs of a brand in terms of the work that you do, or either you do or others do?
I've always worked with sponsors because that's how we pay for things. I personally know my audience, and I always put my audience first. The great thing is that the brands who've worked with me and the platforms who've worked with me trust me in a way, and I do take that trust as something that I hold dear, because I know it's hard to trust, especially when you're investing money. And I wouldn't say that I tailor things for the people who fund the things I do, but I have a consciousness in the back of my head to not do anything that they might watch and be like, whoa, what happened there? So I think it's a balance, and providing that trust and always delivering something they can trust benefits me, because they know that they don't necessarily have to feel that they have to control what I do, because I've set a precedent of making things that with a conscientiousness in mind.
Where do things stand now, in your opinion, in terms of the creativity around original programming?
I think it's very interesting. I think we have a lot of big players moving into the space. I think that brands and marketing are all looking to the space to make things. I do see the creator voice, or hope that the creator voice isn't being stifled for all the money that's coming in. I do see that possibly on the horizon, where we're going to turn it into mini TV, and then basically everything we tried to escape by making online content we're going to be kind of suppressed with. So I think it's something we should be conscious of, but I think there are a lot more opportunities for funding and portals for getting stuff out there. So it's always good and always the bad, and we just as a creator, I have to be conscious that I'm not here to live in a TV world. If I would do that, I would go to TV and make a lot more money.
And one last thing, again, about the form factor of consumption and the creative process. Does the fact that people are watching on tablets or connected TVs, does that change at all the creative process or the production process?
Everything I make, I always want to have an opportunity for people to be reactive, wherever they're sharing. I think the opportunity that someone is watching and could instantly give feedback or share their opinion and express something with the community. Geek and Sundry was created with a community in mind. So none of my shows are meant to just be passively consumed like a TV show. They're all meant to educate or inspire you to go buy a book, or get a tabletop game, or go take that weird trapeze lesson you've always wanted to. Tell stories with your children. All of them are meant to feed in a circular way, from the video into your life and back into the video community. So that was my concept for it, and we're building out a big community site, and we already have very active chat, and if you look, there's thousands of comments on my vlog videos. So I hope that's what I'm building to, and I feel like hopefully my fans are along for the ride.